Okay, today we're going to show you how to log into your client portal. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is you are going to receive an email from support@westernverify.com showing your URL to log in along with your username. What I recommend is taking that URL and saving it in your toolbar so you don't ever lose it and you know exactly where to go. However, you will also receive the second email in order to be able to get your password. This is just a temporary password that you'll put in, and then you can change it right after. You can also always come to our website right here at westernverify.com and click on the login piece right over there. As soon as you log in, you'll notice on the first home screen that you've got draft, pending, completed, and adverse. These are kind of your high-level cues showing exactly where your reports are located. If they're in the draft section, that means you have not submitted them yet. So for example, if I've got 2 new ones in there, that means that we've started them, but I've not ordered them yet. And so they will not show up in pending. You can always click on it from here, and it will go directly to it and show you, oh, okay, that's where they're at in the process. You can also click on the down arrow, and you can go ahead and order the report actually from here, or you can just cancel the draft if you didn't mean to do it. When you do submit one, you will show it in pending. Anything that's completed, you will obviously show in the completed. It also shows the time limit next to them of how long it took. Most of our reports come back within 24 to 72 hours. Sometimes it can take longer depending on the county, but we really pride ourselves in trying to get the reports back as soon as possible, as we know you need to look at hiring individuals or leasing to different applicants if you have apartments. Now, ordering a report. You simply go to order report, and you will have a specific package tailored towards exactly what you have wanted. We can add as many packages as you want. We can customize anything that you want. But for now, we've just added a bunch of different packages that we have. And we've also added on different add-on services that you can always add on to different packages that you have up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click Demo Package, okay? And like I said, at this point, I can add driving history, I can add education verification, employment verification, where you would like us to go ahead and call people to see if they were employed there. We can really do anything from this point. But for now, I will just do the demo package. I'll come down here and click Next Step. Now notice up here, this is exactly what you're getting in your package, okay? So for this one, you get the multi-state national criminal search with a national sex offender and a select statewide criminal search, which is basically certain states like Utah, for example, we have a statewide criminal search where we will search every single county in the state of Utah, regardless if they've lived in 4 or 5 of them, we'll search every county. There's also a county criminal search, meaning anything outside the statewides. If they've lived somewhere, let's say Colorado or Maryland, it will go ahead and run the most recent according to their address history of where they were located. It'll run a county criminal search in that area. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and put in some information. You want to make sure that anything with an asterisk is filled out completely. And then once you get this all filled out, we're going to go ahead and submit it. When you put in the zip code right here, it will pull up with the different cities associated with that. All you have to do is just simply click on that, and it will automatically fill it in. If you have any known aliases, you can also put them in here. For example, if you have someone that's Jonathan, but they go by John, if there's certain women that have been that are on their second marriage, you may want to put in their previous marriage, or if they weren't married before and now they're currently married, you'll put in their maiden name. There's a lot of different things you can put in here. Either way, we're going to go ahead and run a social trace on them to see exactly what pulls up on their social security number. Once you click Continue to Next Step, you'll notice that an error will pop up. The error is just stating if there's anything that's not filled out correctly. So notice from here, middle name is required. So we need to fix that error. What if they don't have a middle name? Well, then we'll go ahead and we'll just click no middle name and continue to the next step. Once you get to this point, you can go back and you can correct any errors that you may want as you're looking through this. We just want to make sure all the information is correct, because as soon as you go past this point, you can't change it because this is going on to exactly what you're going to be ordering on the next page. So if the information is correct, that's great. If not, let's go back and correct the errors. Say, okay, what else? What are we missing? Is there anything we're missing? No. Okay, we'll go ahead and continue the next step. Notice we always have to click no middle name. If there isn't one, continue, the information is correct. Once you get to this point, you'll notice it's got everything in the demo package that we selected. It once again states it again that this is what you're ordering. We want to make sure we provide clarity for our clients, that you know exactly what you're getting, what's included in the package, what's not included in the package. You may see some things that pop up on the fees section. If there's anything on the fees, that's usually associated with an MVR fee or a county search fee. Those are fees that we get that we just pass through to the client. That's very typical in the industry because, one, we don't upcharge for it or anything like that. It's just for pulling the report, the court charges a certain fee for it. You can also see all the applicant details right here, and you can adjust anything that you may need to. You can also add to the report right here. So if there's anything that you forgot and you're like, oh, I forgot, I really wanted to add an employment verification, or I wanted to add an MVR search, you have one last chance to do it right here. At the very bottom, you go through some of this legal jargon, basically saying that we're FCRA compliant, we're always going to remain compliant, and we're going to make sure that we follow all the laws with regards to running a background check. And you guys will do the same. Once you click I agree, you proceed to the payment screen. This is where you'll add your card, and you'll authorize Western Verify to go ahead and charge the credit card. So this is what I love about the system, is you never ever have to second guess what you're paying for. You know exactly what you're paying for each time. There's a lot of other systems out there that don't provide this information up front, but we want to make sure everyone knows exactly what they're getting. The other thing I was going to show you is after you go ahead and order a report, let's say you want to add another user. Okay, so we've shown you the home screen, we've shown you the order report. Now we're going to My Account. Under My Account, you can go ahead and go to Account Users. You've also got invoicing, you can see reports, you can check out any credit cards you have on file that you may want to use or delete. But let's go to Account User, since that's what we're talking about, and create a new user. Now, this is a feature that I love about the system, is you have 100% control to determine who does what in the system, okay? You can go ahead and create as many user accounts as you would like. I typically, with the username, I like to do a first initial last name because it's just easy to remember, and it's easy to for the person that I'm giving this to remember. And then you'll put in a password. Notice there are requirements for the password. Make sure you follow these, and then set them up in the security with whatever you want them to do. Account administrator is the highest level. That's typically for anyone that's managing the whole system, managing the reports, managing the people ordering the reports. If you just want them to order reports, you don't want them to view results, you can click on any one of these that you want for this person to be able to do. So the other thing I like to do is delivery method. I like to say email, because I want to make sure that the person's provided with an email knowing that that report is completed, and to go back in the system to look at the report. So this is where you do that. And like I said, you can add as many users as you want. The last thing I was going to show you is you can also go to lookup over here. What lookup does is we hold all the information in our system for forever. But you can always search people from a year ago, 5 years ago, and find them in this area. Now, I do recommend that each company downloads the reports and puts them in a secured area, just so they have it on file. But if you happen to forget, or you happen to not remember if you did, or maybe you hired a new HR person, or you didn't have an HR person and you need them to manage all this, they can always go in here and pull up all this information. So anyway, this is the client portal, and we're always happy to help you go through this with ordering your reports, and any questions that you have, we're always there to be able to answer them. Thank you so much.